What's going on YouTube? I guess I'm gonna change the pace of the channel a little bit by actually kind of having an origin story because I never really mentioned how I got into Bitcoin. So yeah, it's no cars or nothing gonna be blown up in this story, but I definitely want to kind of share with you guys how I actually came about with Bitcoin. Um, yeah, I hate having the camera way so high because it feels like I'm like looking at the screen, but the screen is like so big that I have no choice but to look straight. Okay, how I actually got into Bitcoin, it was around 2009. Uh, yeah, it was around 2009. I kind of heard about Bitcoin, but I never really knew exactly what it is exactly. Um, I knew of it, but I didn't do too much research. The name came up a few times, and I just kind of let it go as what it is. Pretty much a lot of us probably are in that same boat and wishing that we put a little bit more energy into it. So yeah, that kind of happened, and a couple years later, I started doing the stock markets, and that was a huge fail for me, and never doing that again. Um, and then it kind of brings me to full circle. I kind of, like I said, throughout the time I hear about Bitcoin, but I wasn't really 100% sure exactly what it was. I never gave it the time and energy that it deserved to have. So like I said, was doing a different YouTube channel. It was more about tech stuff and stuff like that. And one of the comments was someone asking me if I could do an episode about the deep web or whatever. Um, and my friend just so happened to be pretty smart to know how to get to what's it called? Tor browser or something like that. So he got me all hooked up and squared away with that. And so I started kind of exploring the deep web a little bit and just kind of feel it out and see what it's about and stuff like that. And what really kind of got to me was how are these people being able to exchange goods with one another without credit card or cash? Um, I'm definitely not trying to shed a bad light on Bitcoin. This is just my story, how I got to this point. Um, so yeah, that kind of threw me into really extreme curiosity. So I went into Google and just started researching Bitcoin like all the time and just trying to figure out as much as I can about this thing because it just made no sense how people could just freely do stuff like that. And then I kind of learned a lot about it, and then I started trying to figure out how to get Bitcoin just to be able to hold on to some because I seen where it was going. I seen where this technology is actually going. And within that, Bitcoin in itself is way more fascinating than the deep web could ever be. And that's me actually telling you from someone who actually been to the deep web. I'm telling you, it's not nearly as fascinating as what Bitcoin, the technology of Bitcoin is. There's so much possibilities that we can use Bitcoin for that we barely even tap into 1% of the full potential, and that's saying a lot. Remember, Bitcoin is one of the newest things to really come to all us humans. I mean, we haven't had a power shift in a very long time. Last time the little people actually had some type of say in power was back in the Stone Ages, when people were cavemen. Ever since hierarchies, kings and queens, we never really had real power to voice our opinions, and our best way of voicing opinions is through our cash, and that's kind of the best way of going about that. Money is power in a way. If you stop buying something, companies do change their ideas on how they're going to approach certain topics. If you just stop buying because you don't like what they're doing. Um, so yeah, that kind of really got me into Bitcoin, and I started getting into it really aggressively and buying as many as I can. Um, like I said, I'd use Bitcoin to just trade goods and stuff like that. What I want to see, more implemented, which I know is going to happen. It is happening, but more retailers actually, doing this because Overstock is killing it. They're going to be honestly, if no other company decides to catch on to Bitcoin, Overstock is definitely going to take over a lot in the near future, and I'm glad they have that much foresight to actually see where this is going and adopt it real fast. And I think they're actually hoarding a lot of it. They're just saying to hell with even trading in for cash is just gonna keep it. Which hey, I think a lot of us are trying to save our bitcoins and just put them away. But yeah, that's how I got to this, and to the whole Bitcoin thing, and now I'm making videos and stuff like that. Because I kind of just want to be able to share with other people that, you know, it's my dog trying to get in. Just share with other people that, you know, is a pretty fun thing to use. It's not like boring as cash or anything. Um, and it's fun to save now. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely pretty much gonna leave this video there, and my dog wants to get in. I'm gonna bring him in after this video. And just stay tuned to the next video. It's gonna leave right there. So there's my story. Like I said, there was no cars blowing up or anything. But all right, guys, catch you later.